everybody, my name is Miranda and today I'm here to react to the first episode of the new series Wolfpack. So this is, I believe, from the creators of Teen Wolf, which there's also a Teen Wolf movie that's happening right now, which I have no interest in, but this series looked kind of interesting. I feel like since Teen Wolf there hasn't been really like a good werewolf show, if that makes sense, and I really liked parts of Teen Wolf. I was never like a big huge fan of it, but I did like sporadically watch like probably the first 2 seasons, and then after that I just followed what was going on through like Tumblr. And then the last season, I feel like no one watched it, so I don't really know what happened. Like, that was the season when, like, Dylan O'Brien wasn't on it or anything, and everyone was like, what's going on? But I'm excited to check this out. The trailer came out a couple weeks ago, and it actually looked really interesting and intriguing, and if it's a fun ride, like, I'm just here for a fun ride. I am interested and intrigued by the trailer, so yeah, let's check it out. Um, yep. Yeah, that's kind of scary that they're just like waiting for it. Like, I would not stay in that bus and just wait for it to come towards you. Yeah, they're really gonna listen to that right now. Kids don't listen to that on the best of days, not when a wildfire is rapidly approaching them. Yeah, they're acting like it's surprising that people are leaving, and it's like, no, that would be the smart thing to do right now, is not just wait. Like, if you were moving, I could see it, but they're not moving. And the fire is, so we got to go. She looks so much like Madeline Klein from Outer Banks. Like, so much like her. Like, I feel like they got like the MTV version of Madeline Klein. It's so cool. Girl, that is pretty rude if you won't let her talk to her brother. It's a wildfire. It's not like she's just like, hey, can I talk to him? Oh my gosh, this guy is not helping the situation. Like, you need calm people. Thank you for that. Like, literally, someone needed to do that. They're all watching him like it's like a toxic spore out there. They're like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, it's a fire, but like, he's 2 feet away from the bus. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's gonna tip the bus. Now's time to get out of the bus. Even though, I mean, a stampede, you don't want to be caught in that. It might actually be better to stay in the car. See, I feel like they got off the bus when they shouldn't have, and they were staying in the bus when they should not have. Like, this is not good. Yeah, stay on the bus. Oh, okay. Is that on fire? Oh my gosh, it is. Again, about what I expected with the special effects. That looks like a 2D ram. Yeah, back to the, now, thank you. Okay. Wait, how did it get so foggy all of a sudden? Like, I know it's from the smoke, but like, wait. What is happening? Oh my gosh, that man is dead! Oh, what? This is way more graphic than I thought it was gonna be. Thank goodness it's not good special effects so that I don't feel as like grossed out by it. I don't understand what's happening. Why are these people just like falling out of the sky and getting grabbed? Like, what is that? Who just threw him? Oh my gosh, it's a reverse Edward Cullen. Or I guess a reverse Edward Cullen would be him letting the car hit you, right? Well, this went horrifically. This is certainly an opening to a show, I'll give them that. She got bit when did they get bit? I feel like they were just running for their lives. Was it when that car hit them? I'm so confused. Or was there a period of time we didn't see them? Like, how did that happen? So, yeah, not great. Oh, oh, oh. You know, if you don't have the budget for something, you don't have to show it. Like, I got the impact of a wildfire before. Or you know what? Why can't you just, like, borrow, like, an actual wildfire, like the images of that, and show that instead? Because, yeah, I feel like if one thing's gonna take me out of this, it's gonna be the CGI, because sometimes I'm, like, looking at something and I'm like, oh, like, that ram looked 2D. It did not look 3D at all. But what an intense opening, my gosh. How do you just, like, casually go home after this? Like, there were no police. I mean, you're not gonna stick around, right? Like, you're not gonna be like, hey, I got away from the animal. I'm gonna stick around to see if round 2 goes better for the animal. Oh, gross. When did it bite her? That's what I'm confused about. Oh, I'm so glad the kid with the crutches made it. I was really worried about him. He actually had a weapon, if anything, so he was probably the best equipped to fend off whatever that was. I'm shocked that guy made it. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, he looks horrified by what he's witnessed, but it literally looked like he got, like, pulled away to, I assume, be eaten? What am I looking at? I don't see anything. Am I missing it? Oh, okay. Something just... Okay. That's a buff werewolf. Did you see how big that was? Like, that's huge. I'd be terrified. Oh. Okay. Great. Oh, it knows who he is. Okay, I mean, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I would be hopping out of the bed right now. Oh, are they, like, marked or whatever? Great. Great, 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 great. Great. And I like how they've established, too, that, this kid is, like, super anxious, so he's probably like, this is my worst nightmare come to life. And I 100% feel that. Yeah, you should have left as soon as you got a chance, because your parents are not gonna let you leave now. Oh no, what time is it? That's like late night too. Oh, you screwed. I'm surprised it hasn't shown up at the hospital already. I wonder who was on the phone. It didn't sound like a familiar voice, but they also could have been using like a voice modulator or something like that, right? Because that just seems so scary. Oh my gosh, it's gonna come for everyone in the hospital now. I wonder when the full moon is too. Dude. I'm so she's happy that her skin is better, but like I was excited to see like an actual like teenage character with acne scars, since that's like what it actually looks like. It feels more realistic, but I guess this is like the version of Scott with his inhaler when he didn't need it anymore. Ew, is it getting worse or is it me? I can't tell if it's the glowy stuff that's spreading or if the bite is getting worse. Either way, it doesn't look great. Okay, now that is weird. She can see in the hospital towards him, so I wonder if they're connected through the bite. Oh, would that also mean that the person that bit them is like their alpha? So they have to do what he says or whatever? I full on like thought that was Blake for a good like 5 minutes before he was like, oh, that's my sister. I was like, oh, she just has another brother. Oh my gosh, her name's Luna. Could you give a more on the nose name to like a werewolf show through Luna? Don't also know why they're at a club when the like town is burning around them. Like, I don't know if that's the safest thing, but to each their own. Oh, so they're already werewolves. Okay. Oh, alright. So she's a werewolf named Luna. That's even more on the nose than I figured. She does a lot of running in this show. Oh, now she's getting like flash feet. What the heck? I don't really think of werewolves as that fast. Like fast, but not like she's going like Flash level. Oh, I'm sorry, and a bear could do that? I would believe a wolf more than a bear. Oh my gosh, look at that. She's like, yeah, no wolf could do that. A bear, though, I've seen that many times. Like, what the heck? Oh, what? So the description says like the fire unleashed something. So like who started the fire, I guess is the question. Because I kind of assumed it was a wildfire, but like they're investigating it for arson, which means someone started it. Oh my gosh, they were little wolf pups when he found them. That's so cute. But also, like, when did he figure out they were a human to bring them home? Is their dad the buff wolf that I've been seeing, I'm assuming? Yeah, because I feel like the buff wolf is the only thing that I could see. In a good way or a bad way? Because does he also have to eat you, or are you his children? Because I still don't really understand why he has to eat the other people. Well, kill. I'm assuming eat because he's a wolf, but just kill. Oh no! It's so big! It's scary! Don't turn around. Maybe if we don't make eye contact, it'll be okay. Look how big it is! That's crazy! Ah! Good thing her house was already kind of burnt. I mean, that's a plus side. What the? Oh, it's the dog. I thought it was like a mini werewolf. I was like, who's coming? I thought it was one of those two other ones we've met. Okay, you could very clearly go around. Like, they were like, oh, other way. I'm like, no, you're climbing over that if this is the situation you're in. It's interesting if these are his kids, that big bad werewolf, that he's not coming for them. He's coming for the other two, but maybe the other two are more pressing and that's why. But I'm also like, who called Everett then, right? Because you would think it would be these two would be the most knowledgeable. They don't seem to know anything. And it sounded like a guy, like I said, but it also could just be someone disguising their voice. But you can't lead the wolf to them, like... But she is really in a state of denial, and I appreciate it, but like, this is not going to end good unless you accept what's happening. It's kind of funny too that like he's more open to it, because you would think like with everything he's like, this isn't happening, but he's more like, okay, there's a solution to this, or an answer to this, and now I've got to figure out what the next thing is, you know? What is that? What was that? It looked like binoculars, but binoculars don't cause a fire. How do you know that for a fact? I'm so sorry. Like, what's your evidence, ma'am? Why would they want to be on the bus? Like, the bus was not a good place to be. Alright, so my money is either on the crutch kid or the kid that was mean and got his phone thrown out the window for being them. I feel like the kid who got his phone thrown out the window is the most obvious one because he was a butthole and he also wanted to leave, but I feel like the crutch kid is like they want you to feel bad for him, so now it's like you sympathize with him and then it turns out he's the bad guy. Oh, they know each other? That's interesting. I still can't believe like everyone's just out in a wildfire. Like, look at all the fires going on behind them. It's not a full moon though, so what does that matter that they're all under the... Oh no. She's like, please, no, I'm begging you. Well, Everett tried to tell you and you didn't want to hear it, so... She's like, werewolves, I don't even have a cell phone. Okay, so that was interesting. I feel like, one, I'm surprised by how small of a part Sarah Michelle Gellar had on it. Like, I feel like she was, like, supposed to be the biggest star, and she wasn't really on it for a long time. And also, like, her thing about, like, I know a teenager started this fire. I'm like, how do you know a teenager started this fire? I think the big mystery is going to be, like, obviously what's going on with, like, the dad and all that, but then probably also, like, who started the fire, because I think it's someone that was on that bus, and I don't know, it's too early to tell, I feel like, because I knew this wasn't going to be like the most high caliber of shows, like it was always going to be kind of cheesy, and I feel like they're trying to recreate a little bit of that Teen Wolfiness, like the like campiness of that show, especially when he was like, oh my gosh, I've got abs now, but I don't know if it works as well as it did because now I'm expecting it, you know? So I'll have to see how the characters grow more because I feel like I know Everett pretty well and Blake pretty well, but like Luna and her brother, I feel like I don't know that well, so we'll see like how they all start to interact and stuff like that. But it was definitely like an intense beginning. Like that was just craziness that happened. So for that alone, I'm at least inclined to check it out again. But yeah, I'm definitely interested to know what you thought about this because it feels like it's either you're gonna like it or you're gonna not like it. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on it and if you're interested in tuning into more episodes or if you're kind of like, this was good for me. So yeah, let me know what you thought down below in the comments. Also make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!